we said we wanted to wait.
Yeah, we never played without you. So today is 12/4/2024. This is session... Oh, let me look at Hall of Fame. It is session 12. We're still in Low Cloud Mine, but hopefully for not much longer. I know some people are... It's wearing on them a little bit, but I'm hoping the excitement and the adventure is still there.
It is? Who's complaining?
Oh. All of you subconsciously complaining. Your Pokemon are not dead. Your Pokemon can die. Don't use such terms lightly.
Okay, well, let's just say they are vulnerable to being permanently eliminated.
Okay.
They're fainted.
So I'll go and switch screens. For the recording's benefit, what you're seeing currently on screen is not correct. Elaine and Geodude have not been brutally eaten alive in the corner by living lava. This was that was a joke. You don't worry about that. Let's find the correct map here. Oh, not that map, but we can use this map to briefly summarize. Yes, right, breaks everybody's computers. We all fell down this big old pit after a load-bearing column was sent hurtling through the ground they stand on as they got the tools. There are the tools, and we go to the next screen. And it's a real war zone. Lot of bad stuff happened down here. But hey, there are the tools still. And you possess them, and you've survived. Does anybody need a recap more than that?
Are there still Slugmas alive?
Oh no.
I think they're all dead.
They've all perished.
We've currently defeated the ones that are here on the map.
Nice.
That doesn't mean that they're all gone. There might be more in the lava, as far as we know.
Again, metaphorically dead, not literally dead.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
If you want to kill Slugma, let me know. We can arrange this.
Can we farm them for
you knock them all out and put them in a corner and wait for them to wake up so you can knock them out again. This is how we farm XP.
Mako just catches an Absol so that when he starts beaning Pokemon, he can show them an Absol first.
Yeah.
We are the villains.
Yes. Were there giant Slugma at some point?
I don't think so. That's a good idea, though. I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
Write that down, write that down.
Merging something.
Okay. Does anybody feel the need for any further recap, or are we all pretty much on point? You understand what just happened, you have the tools now, you're down here. Probably trapped unless you find another way out.
Right.
Okay.
I think you're good.
Alright, cool. Alright, let me find some music.
Oh.
Is this the right music? No, that's too epic. We're hold on a second. What about this one?
Wig, you did so good.
No, it's too good.
Nope.
No.
Not that one.
Where's the acoustic? Well, I have this acoustic, but I found a different acoustic that's very chill. I'm trying to figure out where it went. We'll use this one for just a minute.
No.
And if I find another one, yeah. Meanwhile, you guys can tell me what you're doing.
We're looking for fossils, obviously.
Witnessing that Elaine's Pokemon were the only ones to actually enrage because of the fumes, she realizes that she needs to become stronger as a trainer. And so she sort of like tenderly kisses the Pokeballs that have Dwayne and Jolly in them, and she goes, "I'm so sorry for letting you guys down." Yeah.
She begins her shonen protagonist arc.
And then she puts them away and looks to Mako, and she'll ask him, "You still have that radio that Henry gave you, right?" And you can see like, there's more of a somber look on her. Like, she's usually rainbows and sunshines, but she's a little more somber right now.
Found it.
Mako is scurrying around looking for anything of potential value. I have a walkie-talkie. Is that what you refer to?
That's the one that Henry gave to you in the beginning of the mine to contact him, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Be like, yeah, I do. You want it?
It's not that I want it. I'm thinking it might be good to communicate to Henry what happened, because we kind of fell through. And now we don't know where we are.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Oh my word, it's like he forgot that we fell through a floor!
Okay.
The fumes are getting to him!
You see Vigo pull out one of those kind of bluish aerosol canisters and put Frigibax directly in front of him and spray it into Frigibax's mouth. Freak! Just fills up like this kind of weird medicinal foam forming on his mouth as Frigibax imbibes it.
That's hilarious.
I'm of course going to taste a little bit of the residual left on the thing. Just
Yeah, it's bitter blueberry flavor. It's like
lovely.
yeah, it's like yeah, it's medicine tasting.
Anyway, now that that's done, I want to look at the footy prints.
Sure.
The toesies.
These are tracks, so I'll let you roll either survival or perception.
Very good. So I can get paid with that.
Let me turn you up a little bit, my guy.
Oh, he popped off.
There we go. Starting strong.
Yeah.
Hey, very nice. Yeah, so first off, these tracks aren't quite they're like the three fingernail kind of looking track that's visually represented here. That's the best thing I could find. It's two will look to be kind of long-ish clawed toes, and then one in the back, which to you feels very avian.
Bird.
Yeah, very avian.
Bird.
Um,
It's just this bird.
They are still warm, and it is obvious that whatever produced them carried with it a good amount of heat. It's likely whatever it had the flame body ability.
Yes, this lava-filled room has warm footprints in it.
They're going south, or whatever this direction is to your right, going down this way. They came from up in this direction, and finally, just because you rolled so well, you're pretty sure this thing's footprints, whatever this thing is, didn't make the tunnel. It's simply walking through the tunnels. Beyond that, this the footprints remind you of a couple different Pokemon from Kanto, but you don't know which ones. If you rolled a bit higher, then I would give you the exact Pokemon, but you just have an idea. It's a fire type with a flame body. All right.
Fire type with flame body. Okay.
Yep.
And potentially bird. But there's no. I don't think. Unless we've got like Ho-Oh.
It's a Moltres, of course.
I'm like, surely it can't be Moltres. I'm like, I don't want to look it up because that feels like it would be spoiling it. But like,
It really does sound like a Moltres, though. But why would it be underground?
What other flaming birds are there? Talonflame?
There's
Not in
Talonflame.
Kanto.
All right.
But this is...
Vigo completes his examination of the footprints. What are the rest of you doing?
I will.
Elena's awkwardly trying to push the walkie-talkie back in Mako's hand because she doesn't want to break it.
Okay, Mako, you have a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. I'm gonna radio Henry.
Okay.
And just kind of catch him up in typical, probably Mako roundabout fashion.
Okay. I want you.
We killed the slugmas and the.
Killed.
Yeah. You begin your recap, and you realize you're getting static on the other end, and you attempt to modulate the radio to maybe get a better signal. Go ahead and roll me a tech education check. Because you fell a ways. There are layers upon layers of thick debris and material between you and Henry now. With a 15, you briefly get what looks to be like a green signal In terms of like, if you're looking like a Wi-Fi bar, this would be 2 bars, right? Just barely better than nothing. And you manage to get a few words off, and you hear coming from the other end. And what sounds like the sounds of a battle taking place. You're not entirely sure, but you hear Henry briefly go, "Kids, tunnel." You think he understood you, but you didn't get much of what he said.
Kids in tunnel tells me nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, well,
start digging.
I can't really hear you, but we're gonna try and find a way to get back to where we're supposed to be. And then I'll kind of turn it off, pocket it, or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, you leave it on standby mode. These have long batteries, just so Henry can communicate with you if he manages to pick up your signal again. Okay. And Amber, what are you up to?
Back at.
Probably hug the homies and then do a little bit of exploring.
Hug the homies. The homies have been hugged.
They lived.
He kind of gives you like an affectionate nuzzle. Still nibbling on a bit of that rat-a-tat bone you gave it earlier.
Also, you notice that Sancho has a lot more HP now. That was because I leveled it up twice to give it more HP. So
very nice. Yes,
she was previously on like 9 or something. I had a record or something.
Yeah, after you hug Sandshrew, it backs away a little bit. And like it seems like a little bit confused, and like it's like scratching its head. You can tell like it's been through the ringer, like emotionally. Like it's not entirely sure what to make of this situation. But it seems maybe like a little bit pleased. To remind you, this is the Sandshrew you rolled a critical success essentially on the leadership check made to make this thing obey you. Which has permanent positive effects on this thing's ability to cope with the rage gases in the air.
Fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, and we'll probably go exploring up in this top right corner and just see if there's anything up here at this crater and along these rocks. And if there's not, that's okay.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sure. Perception. 5.
Not ideal. With a 5, you determine that there does appear to be some sort of mineral embedded in the middle of this meteorite crater. It doesn't appear to be anything of immediate value, or even visible value. It seems like most of it's probably buried underneath the surface.
It's not yellow, right?
No, it's like the meteorite dust color.
Okay, cool.
It's probably covered in that dust if it is any other color.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do need to keep an eye out for thunderstones for
Up to,
potential Vika Bolt down the line.
Yep, up to you if you choose to investigate it further, but it doesn't appear to be anything at a glance.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the only other thing I'm really, besides just generally looking around, I'd be looking and listening for Dwebble, but that is the only other thing on her mind.
One day. Dwebble are pretty rare here in Animos.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of the Pokemon on my list are. I'm in a cave, so I'm specifically looking for Dwebble.
Yep.
So, okay, cool. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
So, based on what's happened, do you think it's safe enough for Elaine to like stir up a hearty meal real quick?
The surrounding area appears to be relatively peaceful. Assuming none of the Pokemon you just beat up wake up, which that's unlikely to happen, assuming you're pretty quick.
Right. Yeah. she would probably quickly pull out her cooking utensils and throw in her her ingredients to create a hearty meal. I'll I'll highlight it and post it for people to see.
Sure. If you could put it in the Roll20 chat for the audience or us in the future, that'd be awesome.
She creates your hearty meal and hides it.
Wunderbar. Cool. And you have the mushrooms for that, yes?
I have 3 tiny mushrooms. I will use 2 of which.
Nice. Okay, and you create up to 5 hearty meals, which may be consumed by trainers. You gain they gain +2 to their max AP until the end of their next extended rest. So it doesn't restore AP; it actually gives you 2 more max, which means you could do it beforehand, which is awesome. Okay.
But I will say that since this was an unexpected conflict, she's just trying to react to circumstances.
Sure. Elaine, kind of getting her bearings, realizes that you guys are likely to be in for a little bit more of a trek. And several of the party's bellies are kind of grumbling. You guys realize that you had intended to get a meal once you're in like kind of the low cloud mining township, and it never really happened. The best you could settle for was a bit of that candy in Rita's office before you guys realized what was happening and checked out the mine. Sure. We'll say Elaine sets out some of like her cookware and gets a pot to a nice little boil quite easily, actually, in this environment, in this little crater here, actually, kind of a natural little recess, so none of the wind can affect the flame. A good 15-20 minutes passes. You guys kind of group up, manage to get your bearings a little bit. And yeah, assuming everybody imbibes some hearty meal. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay, +2 max AP. A couple,
Okay,
some mushrooms seasoned quite well. Yeah, they hit the spot.
So to clarify, the AP that I just spent this combat, that was like, this combat was like a scene, right?
That was a scene.
That is regained.
I believe so. I'll have to re-familiarize myself with the AP mechanic.
I'm pretty sure that's
What I have in my notes is that AP is recharged per scene.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify that was a scene.
So yeah, I
And
had
it
posted
has-
scene rules.
Right,
So
yep.
examples of scene transition include like when the party splits up to do shopping in town,
Mhm.
or visits a Pokemon Center when wrapping up a wild Pokemon battle and speeding through some mundane travel time.
So it's not necessarily per battle. It can be multiple battles. And I'm debating. But I think for at least this dungeon, we'll keep the scenes contained per battle.
Okay.
So in the future, they might be more slogs, especially if there's less time for you to like sit around and chill out for a minute, which you do here, obviously, since you're eating food. Okay. Yeah. So your AP is back.
Cool.
For now, I'll say.
Thank you.
Yep.
This will also include Zoe's life do ability. Because hers is per scene. She gets 2 per scene.
Cool. Okay.
So she'll gain all of her life do ability after this rest.
Okay. All right. So yeah, feel free to use that as you like, and then we will kind of move to the end of this rest, and you guys can tell me what direction you guys want to try and go here. Also, who is carrying the tools? I'm assuming somebody is, and you guys aren't leaving it.
Mako can carry them.
Okay. You quickly find, Mako, that the bag that the tools were in, obviously they were sliced open. The bag's integrity is essentially non-existent, as at some point down the slide, one of the opened areas caught a rock on the way down and further ripped it all the way open. So now you just have this massive gash in the side of the bag. The bag itself is useless, but all the items appear to be there, best as you can tell. It's possible something went missing on the slide down, or maybe went down a different shaft or something. Unclear. So among the items, I'll go ahead and list you some things. So obviously you have the vent calipers, which are necessary for the completion of this dungeon, more than likely. Okay. Then you have an unknown technical machine. You believe it's a technical machine because it is a colored disc. With a sufficient technology education check or an identification at some kind of item store or whatever, you could potentially figure out what that is. There's one potion there. A pickaxe. And 2 Pokeballs.
Huge.
Oh no. Mako has Pokeballs.
So that's
Oh, no.
so that's listed in Roll20, and I'll also repost that in Discord.
I want the pickaxe.
What,
Yeah,
is this
you
a
have
normal potion?
This is a normal potion.
Okay. I feel like I'm pretty good with not needing a potion. I think those who are more active in the fights should probably keep a potion on them and their Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
true. I already had a potion. So.
I'm kind of lucky down to go ahead and spend a potion on my Sandshrew just to get it back up to
Wait,
solid.
wait.
Life do
No.
mineral water.
But yes, I give to you enriched water.
Oh,
Yes.
rocks in it.
Rocks in it. Yeah, Amber. Sorry, Elaine reaches down into the crater and just pulls up some rocks and just chucks it in the water. And a beautiful red-colored mineral water you give to Sandshrew. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
so that is enriched water. It heals 20.
Fantastic.
I have made 2 of these. I will give Amber 1. I'm gonna save the last one for an emergency.
And I believe
Yep,
these
that's-
food items are only usable outside of combat. Is that right, Christine? Or is that can you use it like a potion? I
Pokemon
forget.
food items?
Yeah, the enriched water item.
Right. So, yes, you can only use these outside of combat. I'll post up the refreshment
yep.
items rule real quick. Hang on.
Potions are specifically for in combat. So it's better to use it now. Okay.
Got it. Good idea.
So that's the rule for the refreshment items if people wanna.
Woo! Yeah, yep.
Oh, that would also be a great name.
What would?
Rue. Like
Rue?
yeah.
All right, so yeah, you give the Sandshrew the water. The Sandshrew actually appears quite dehydrated. There's not a lot of water down here. The Sandshrews don't need a lot. Yeah, it takes the bottle of water and just tips it bottom over top, and just for a solid minute you just see the Sandshrew's kind of chest gulping every time it drains a bit more of the water until it's all gone. It looks significantly refreshed after the end.
Hey there.
True.
Cute Sandshrew.
Hands the bottle back, perplexed.
Elaine accepts it,
Okay.
and he's clean too. How thoughtful.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess we just need to figure out who's taking the Pokeballs and potion.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Mako, I think, should keep the Pokeballs because he's dangerous with those.
He's dangerous. The capture man himself.
The TM, since we don't know what it is, I guess we'll just keep it on.
I'd like Maka to keep a hold of that because he probably has the highest chance of being able to decipher what it is. In terms of yeah, well, and I had a spare already, so I'll toss him the pickaxe. In terms of the potion, does anyone not have one? Because I already have one.
I don't have one.
Henry did
Okay.
give you several. I don't remember the exact quantity, but Up to you guys how you distribute those.
I think
Wasn't
either
it
we
one per
used
person?
them. It was something like that, and we either used them or.
I still have mine.
I don't know. I'll go back to
know
the
I
recording and
bought
look later. It'll
Hugo used his.
it'll probably be some absurd number like, oh yes, Henry gave you 22
Yes.
healing potions, and then I'm like, oh no, he gave each of you 1. Okay, just trust me. All
I
right.
can usually trust my inventory management. There's not much more in this system. So I'll toss the potion over to Amber. And then
Okay,
be
Amber.
like, if y'all are good,
Plus 1
I'll
potion.
keep the Pokeballs.
There you go, Amber.
You keep the Pokeballs, kind of twirling them in your hands as the master thrower you are. Okay. So you have a tunnel which appears to be ascending slightly with the lighting you have northward, and then you have a tunnel that is descending slightly to your south. Elaine, these are quite similar to the tunnel you saw that was made to the left of Shaft 1.
Mhm.
Oh. So, the heebie-jeebie.
Yeah,
tunnels.
essentially, this is essentially the same profile.
I feel like it would be unrighteous of us not to follow the tracks.
Righteous of you. I think you should
just
follow the
mean,
tracks.
What a plot hook that we would be ignoring. Like that would
It's
be
true.
like unlawful as D&D players.
This is
Or another way to
obvious.
say it, the discovery would be righteous, dude.
Righteous.
Oh my word! I forgot that existed.
It's
Man,
obviously
I used to say that all the time as a meme. That's so funny.
very quick.
All right, what's it gonna be, fellow trainers?
Yeah, let's go south.
Going south.
Yeah, let's go
Well,
south.
You see,
South.
consider for a moment that the tracks are moving away from there, which means if this goes back to whatever made these tracks, like nest or whatever, we might be able to steal something from it.
Yeah, let's do that.
However, I would not say this in character and would go south.
Not concerned about going to the nest of something that would try to defend its nest. No. We're
Yeah.
concerned about what we get from it.
I don't consider the consequences of my actions. That's something for a different character to do.
So, it clearly looks like these footprints are emerging from this cave, though.
Yeah, they're going north to south.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. I kind of want to just poke my head in and see if I can see anything since we're right here.
Sure. Again, the tunnel appears to be ascending slightly. Again, kind of this circular thing that is pretty cleanly carved, all the way up. And then you do see the footprints kind of trailing a ways up. They glow ever so lightly in the darkness. Just a tiny bit of a few embers kind of sticking to their little silty depressions in the earth.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will catch up with the group.
All right, so going south. So I'll go ahead and say we're a narrative for a bit. We're not on any map per se. You find yourselves walking down this tunnel. Again, slight dissension. After you leave behind the cavern filled with lava, the lighting becomes significantly worse, and you're left with only your headlamp. There is no signs of this being a well-worked or processed area. There are no chem lights trailing the ceilings or walls. It's just you guys. This feels very much like a wild area. An untapped area of the mines of Low Cloud.
All right, the time has come. I'm gonna look for items here.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's get fossils.
All right, go for it. So you're rolling me
What do I do for this?
First off, you're rolling me a d20, my guy.
Okay.
You can do it.
10.
Okay, let me pull up my chart. 1 second.
can't wait.
It's Clefairy!
It's Clefairy. The item you find is a Clefairy. That would be something else.
The entire
I should have like a
shove in my pocket.
I should have a fake out event where you find a Pokeball, but it's actually an Electrode.
Oh man. Or like a Pikachu that's actually Mimikyu.
Not Shroomish, that's a different thing.
Yeah, the Pokeball Shroom. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We going down.
What's this guy? What a terrible creature. I remember grabbing these thinking it was a Pokeball. The games. I don't remember where this was, but I do remember doing it.
Okay, so what? Sorry, you rolled a
10.
rolled a 10. Thank you. Okay, and then I have to adjust for this particular list.
You have to get a cool
1,
rock.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Doesn't do anything, it just looks cool.
Okay, you are gonna roll me a d6. And let me know what you get, because I'm looking at something else.
Oh, that's a D67. I got a 6.
You got a 6! Oh, very cool.
I really want to see a D67.
A D67, man, what a nightmare that would be.
Unfortunately, I don't think that can exist. At least not. It at least can't exist and be fair.
Oh yeah, little faith.
I don't think I need faith to determine the shapes of polyhedrons, but okay.
Oh, where is it? This item generation list could use some refinement, I admit. But we do the best we can with what we have.
It's okay, Austin. It's a process.
It's a process. It's a process.
Process.
That was a great movie, by the way. Did anybody else see Moneyball?
No.
Oh, it's such a good.
Yes, actually.
Nice. What'd you think?
It was good. It was like gonna be me and my parents alone for the night. And they were like, let's watch Moneyball. I was like, it struck me as odd for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think my mom pitched it. But I was like, yeah, it was.
It's
one of my first introductions to Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's insanely approachable for a sports movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Are you gonna roll me a D19, my dude?
Oh boy.
D19. D20, 60, 19.
Why is it so many 6?
Okay, 1.
Why do I have to roll
Double
so many
sixes?
dice for this?
Okay.
$200.
I am determining the secondary type of the fossil that I
Okay.
including
You're-
an additional one for no extra time.
You're glancing around, and at a point in the tunnel, you see signs of what was surely a struggle. Somebody was here before you. A human boot prints, and Pokemon. You get the impression something very large was moving about in the tunnel, like the thing that made the tunnel, as the tunnel kind of spreads out to either side. And after a few minutes of glancing around with your headlamp, you find a small spherical object in the corner. It's a Pokeball, but not just any Pokeball. This is a Moon Ball. It's a big modifier if the target evolves with an evolution stone.
Just any evolution stone?
Any evolution stone.
Nice.
Sorry, man, but there's still chance for fossils. Don't give up hope.
If I can't find them here, then I don't think I find them. Like,
Okay. So that was your item roll. Congrats, Ben.
I did it. I found it. I found a Pokeball.
You got a moon ball.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is in the player's guide. If you need help with it, let me know. I can give you the stats and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just look it up.
Okay.
Once I use it.
Okay, as long as it's recorded somewhere, you have it on your sheet. Okay. All right, moving forward. You see approaching illumination in this tunnel that has had essentially no diversions of any kind. You realize you're coming up on another cavern. At this point, you can only assume whatever made this tunnel was just boring through mostly solid rock. You get, again, kind of the smell of ash and magma in the air. The illumination you can only assume to be coming from more magma pools. This entire time, by the way, the footprints that you have been following have been growing progressively more and more glowy, denoting more and more recency with which they were walked. You come to another cavern here, and I'll get you on the map in just a second. Let me get your tokens over here. And are all of your Pokemon out as listed on this map right now?
Yes, for me.
Okay, cool.
I guess I would be putting away Sandshrew. That way I could throw it back out into the battle.
Okay, cool. So Sandshrew is currently in a Pokeball. We'll give her rather a special token, special icon, just so we remember that. It's currently in the ball. I'll move you guys over here.
Whoa.
Okay, you guys come out right here. Yeah, you are witness to a bubbling cauldron of magma. Again, this isn't like super duper liquid. It's a lot of rock. And if you had the right boots and the right protective gear, you might even be able to walk across it. It seems quite shallow in areas, but yes. This cavern extends outward quite a distance to your east, as well as up kind of this channel as far as the eye can see. You can assume that the tunnel extends to your southeast at the current angle you're headed. However, your vision of the far tunnel is blocked by what appears to be a upraised platform kind of in the center of this moated area right here in the middle amidst the lava lake. Let me get some slightly more tense music as you guys begin to move out, and the more perceptive among you might sense a bit of movement. I want two of you to roll me perception checks. Who does it is your choice.
I have only a 2 in perception. It should be someone else.
I have a 3.
Alright, sounds like you're one of them, Isaac.
Oh boy.
Does anybody else have a 3?
I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, I felt like you've been rolling pretty high. Go for it.
Okay.
Above average.
Yeah, above Mako.
Oh, no, that's
Actually, technically, exactly accurate.
technically below average. Considering
Really?
I can never be perfectly average with. Or wait, no, never mind. I was wrong. This is 2 dice. That is average.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
70.
You sense some movement. You can't tell what it is, but it's on top over here. You saw something red kind of shift slightly and then go motionless.
Oh man. It's gonna ambush us.
It's just when you see the way to overcome an ambush is by walking into them directly, because then they know that you know they're there.
Yeah. And you get XP.
It'll throw them off. You see.
Okay. So this is potentially an encounter. So I'll have everybody just get the trainer's speed up here, if you would, please.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Just a sec. Alert!
Sorry.
What's your speed?
Speed. Oh, my character sheet's closed. Why? Speed is 9.
Okay. Why is it 09? Okay.
That's a great question.
Now it's
That's a 0.
And now it's 0. There you go.
Hey,
Oh.
Vigo, how did you get your speed stage boosted?
because it is a trained stat for me from athlete.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, I'm an athlete, which means I get 2 combat stages.
Sick.
Okay. Vigo, you get to move first. You're setting the tone for everybody else, how cautious you move and where you move.
Caution, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Oh.
Moving there?
Let me check. How much movement do I have?
You don't know.
6.
6? Were you right here? Yep, that works.
Yeah, I could do that. Assuming this is set correct.
It should be. Let me double check that.
I don't think it is.
Okay. One moment. It's measurement, Pathfinder 3.5. So let me change that real quick. Sorry about that. Try it again.
Okay, 7.
So not quite.
So instead, I'm gonna just start running. Get down to over here instead.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
No, I'm running. If you see, it's like I said, if you run into an ambush intentionally, then it'll throw them off.
Okay. Okay, you got very, very lucky. You now obviously in plain view, at an angle you can see, there is a large fiery creature resting on its haunches, visibly drowsy. Thank goodness, because that's a Magmar.
Yes, fiery duck.
Ew.
What?
Yuck.
What's the matter with you?
They're so ugly. Look at the thing.
Yeah, kind of dumb looking.
A lumpy duck.
I would never catch one willingly if I was playing a Pokemon game.
Oh, dude, that hurts. That hurts so hard.
Okay.
I'm sorry you have bad taste in Pokemon.
It hasn't seen you. It appears to be just barely awake, and not particularly observant at this moment. I'll go over to Amber.
Thank goodness it's not a Moltres. We would have died.
Probably, yeah.
Do we
Cool.
have a visual on this, by the way, from our vantage?
You cannot see it, but you see Vigo kind of stopped abruptly and is looking off to his right and up, so you kind of have a clue of something going on over there.
I'm just gonna move to 5 and try and do it quietly.
Okay. So you get to roll me a whatever the stealth equivalent of is in this system. Let me look real quick. It is going to be stealth. The thing called stealth is the stealth equivalent. Who would have guessed?
Oi!
Okay.
Alright, well.
Hey, it's better than not trying.
Fair point.
You're good. Don't appear to have been noticed by anything at the moment.
And I don't. Yeah, I assume that's I can't like sprint while stealthing, so I'm just gonna do that. I think.
Okay. Michael.
It's your
All
birthday.
right. Yeah.
Thinking ice cream was on its way.
I saw someone with that as their gamer tag the other day, and I wanted to clip it and send it to y'all.
Now that we have the reveal, we'll go back to chill guitar music. Okay.
I guess I'll
What do it,
pull
Michael?
Psyduck away for. Well, no, I would have been holding him. So I'm gonna just kind of continue to hold Psyduck and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And can I see the Magmar yet?
Not quite. These rocks,
Ah, curses.
these rocks right here are kind of impeding you.
Okay.
Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Go with yourself a stealth check. My good. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
Cool.
You're worse.
You're not noticed.
Heal.
Lane,
Well, as my
would you like to keep
main
moving?
action.
What are you doing,
Yeah.
Mako?
So if I use my main action to move, I get half as much movement, right?
Increases by 50%.
Yeah, 50%.
Okay. So if I were to move here, could I see the Magmar?
It's still pretty tough, my guy. Fortunately, there's a rock right here. Do you see Vigo's angle here?
Yeah.
There's rocks. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Presumably, you'd be able to see it from like somewhere.
Trying to
this
snipe it.
direction.
Snipe
Yeah.
it. Yeah. You're not there yet, but you do see Vigo's tensing up and looking in the direction. You look up and you actually do see a bit of that crystal that you mined out earlier. In general, there's a lot of that around here. You look out on the lava lake, and it appears to be some of these huge rocks that are actually kind of shaped like meteors appear to be loaded with the stuff.
That thought did cross my mind, Jeremiah, by the way.
Lane,
I don't even know what I'm doing.
deploy.
I'm deploying.
You'd think, yeah.
I'm guessing my Pokemon's going with.
Yeah, sure.
It's your Pokemon.
It's your Pokemon. You decide. No, the hat never rebels.
It's infected by the rage powder. Is there rage powder in this room?
Oh yeah. So this like the steamy looking
Okay, cool.
this gas stuff like coming out. The red looking steam.
Okay, got
is-
it. I
Yeah.
did not realize that was steam. I thought that was like slag or something.
If
That makes a
something
lot more
has
sense.
overcoat, would it be immune to this?
Yeah, there's some features that would allow you to be immune to the effects of this area.
Assuming that this is actually just rage powder, then probably you would also be immune to this if you were a grass type Pokemon.
It's possible. It would be a dangerous proposition to bring out a grass type here, but maybe that would cancel out some of the detriments. Okay, so Elaine, you're moving up. Are you stealthing at all here?
Does she need to? Was she alerted to?
It seems like everybody's moving cautiously, except for Vigo, who sprinted up and then stopped suddenly, as though he saw something. So it might be a good idea, but it's up to you. Okay.
Like everything else in her life, she's bad at it.
Okay. Vigo, you see the Magmar snort a little bit as Elaine trips on a rock over here. It doesn't appear to be totally wise to your location yet, but it's kind of looking around a little more warily.
This is probably fine.
Okay, one strike. Going up to Vigo.
Well, I guess we're gonna be sneaky now. Because I do not want to incur the wrath of this fiery duck right here.
The fire duck, yep.
Mhm.
Alright, so being sneaky.
Yeah. maybe that was not a great idea to go that way around. Hey, I'll just like hide behind the rock, I guess.
Sure. You will be going underneath the Magmar, so it'll be easier for it to spot you, but it is more expedient to go this way, for sure. If your objective is to get out. You gonna end your movement right there?
How far up can I push myself against this wall?
Yeah, you can push yourself up against it, for sure.
Okay, hopefully that'll make it a little easier to
Mhm.
hide. Oh.
Well,
Perhaps unnecessary.
Sure. Pretty good? Oh no! Vigo, you suddenly realizing perhaps stealth is the good option. You slam up against this wall a little bit too hard, and this crystal kind of jitters a little bit and then falls down. It appears to have been loose and shatters against the ground. Bits of red powdered crystal kind of scattering everywhere as the Magmar jolts awake, looks over, and there's Frigibax just holding up its hands like we surrender.
Oh.
There we go.
We're gonna fight the fiery duck now.
The Magmar stamps its feet angrily as you see a reddish tint to its eyes that would seem to indicate this thing is also being affected by the gases in the air. Okay, we are moving to initiative, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But hey, it's your own fault!
I love how he's apologizing preemptively, like all of our Pokemon are gonna.
Oh, you're gonna get slaughtered, dude.
That's how it works.
Yep.
This thing is level 50.
It's a level 50 Magmar, dude. Wow.
We don't know. Right? Like,
Yeah, I
If we kill
need-
it, we
Level two,
might
it
get
could be level
access to whatever
85.
this shiny thing is over here that
Need,
I badly want to know what it is.
need Mako on it. Tell you what level he is.
Yes, I do need to know.
No, actually, I don't know. I guess Magpie is in this, yeah, but it doesn't necessarily start as a Magpie. So
Okay, so go ahead and add your Pokemon also, and their speeds, please. All the Pokemon that are out at the very least. They are listed there. I'll put Sandshrew on there too, since it's going to come out soon.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Okay. Okay, you guys taking care of your speed over there? 10. Good.
yeah, I'm checking something because I think this is wrong.
11.
Adjustments and Frigibax.
So, this might have already been a conversation that was had earlier, so forgive me.
Mhm.
It was mentioned as rage a condition.
I need to check the condition list. It probably is, if you want to look.
Yeah, enraged is the thing.
Enraged.
Yep.
It works a little bit differently, but it's probably still a condition.
Did you say? Well, I guess once we find out, because I can use aromatherapy.
Yeah. Totally. Good chance, Christine. That's partly what it's used for. Okay. Magmar goes first. It lunges to its feet. Is going to be it shapes its beak as a bit of spitfire blasts out. This is heading towards the Frigibax, which is actively surrendering. No mercy.
What is it doing?
This is an Ember.
Ember. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, let me change that.
Don't make that sound.
Let me change that from GM, and I'll roll it again, just to be kind. There you go.
All right. So that does hit.
Oh, that's Flame Burst, not Ember. Hold on, let me change it.
What are you doing, Austin?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Ember.
Oh. Are we counting that?
Is that a crit? Oh no.
That is a crit, yeah.
Austin,
That's
Are
a
we counting
yikes.
that?
It definitely burns. I assume that crits, right? Because it's only on 20?
Yeah.
I
that's
guess it crits. Yeah, so it burns it and crits it.
Okay. Gotta.
I'm going to assume this is going to faint the Frigibax, but it may not.
It will not.
Okay.
Actually. I need to find the. Here we go. Damage calculator. So it's just 55. It's special. Effectiveness is normal. Actually, let me check that. So I think does this. No, it does. Okay. I think effectiveness is normal. So that's 50 damage.
Oh, just barely.
10 HP left
and then
because
it-
I didn't
yeah.
adjust it properly.
And then it's gonna
it cannot
tick.
be burned.
It can't be burned. Oh, that's right. Awesome.
Yeah. So it. I've got a.
Want to list that ability real quick for us?
Yep.
Yeah,
The
thank you.
Thermal Exchange. It got hit by a fire type attack, so it gains +1 attack combat stage, and it is immune to the burn.
That's rad. Yeah. Yeah, Frigibax, it starts to turn into steam, and you see the Frigibax is glowing slightly. It's like definitely just took a hit, but it's looking angry and full of energy. Okay. Rad, so you don't even need a potion to guarantee it doesn't die on next turn. Alright, and that's it for the Magmar. Frigibax, or Vigo. Essentially Frigibax.
also Frigibax.
Unless Vigo wants to punch it.
Okay.
I don't think I can get up there is the issue.
Well, there's these soft rocks that you can climb, like last time.
Let me see what I got. Okay, so I have given my Frigibax this ability. Could this count if I throw it and then on it? Could I count the distance I throw it if I immediately make an attack on its turn?
Moves in a straight line to a target and uses a damaging melee attack. Yeah, if you say you're throwing the Frigibax ball in a straight line, I would
Very
say,
good.
yeah,
Very good.
sure.
Gotta throw the ball of axe.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta get maximum value out of this, of course. There we go. Yes, this is
Okay.
this is perfect.
So you're running back, and then you're gonna check him.
Yeah, we're running over, and then we throw Frigibax.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So hopefully that run-up will trigger on the Frigibax Disco, but Amber's turn right now. Want to throw out a Pokemon? Or run for your life?
Be like, what's going on? And try and... I don't know, is there like a free response or no?
Sure, yeah, you can talk a little bit.
'Cause she doesn't even know what we're fighting. Or,
Yeah, you can't see it right now. Yeah,
she can't see it.
Yeah, you just saw a jet of fire fly down here, and then Frigibax get launched and disappear behind the big red igneous rock. Anybody want to respond to her? Nope,
Alright,
nobody does. Go to Frigibax, baby.
fantastic.
Kill,
Alright, well,
kill Magmar.
yo, Magmar.
Kill
Oh, boy.
Mag-
Okay, Sandshrew, listen, you got the type advantage, right? You can do this. And then she's gonna
True.
toss him up onto the ledge.
Okay.
Toss the Pokeball up there.
Okay, yeah, you're doing that on your
So,
turn.
I forget what our exact range is.
Equal to your athletics rank. Let's look. We have it in easy rules, real quick.
Yeah,
I want
we
to
determined it
say
last time,
I want to say
remember.
Isaac posted that for us. Throwing range. Throwing range equal. Pokeballs are small items. I would say your Sentry can be a small item if you want it to be. Skill ability is equal
Well,
to
it's not out, but
4 plus their athletics.
okay, cool. So 6, presumably, unless I have less than average, which I might. Let me check. Amber, cool. Athletics 2. Okay, so 6 tiles. Cool. So and I mean I could move too if I wanted to.
You can.
But it doesn't really matter. I guess I would actually move because I'd want a better view of the situation. So I'd probably move.
Oh, Sentry's in a Pokeball, so yeah, totally, you can do this. Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. That would be diagonal. So this would be because that rock was there and I was totally moving around. Okay, so.
Where do you want to go?
1, 2, 3. Probably. Actually, I'll just throw the Pokeball first.
Okay.
That makes more sense. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the Pokeball. I think this is range 2. This would the Magmar would be within range 2 of this tile, right? If I threw Sandshrew there.
Two squares away, right here.
Perfect. And can Pokemon attack and then move?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to oh wait. Okay, cool. Then again, I should probably be trying to tank damage for Frigibax. So maybe I should just like let Sandshrew tank it. But okay, cool. So yeah, Sandshrew is gonna move there, and then or I'm gonna throw Sandshrew out.
Okay.
And then I guess I can remove that little icon now. His like don't even bother messing with his thing if you don't want to. That's the wrong thing. Where is the other one?
You rid of it?
His initiative is going to be going up to 21 temporarily.
Okay.
So he'll automatically trigger here. But before his turn, I'm going to do. Let's see, where is it? That seems worth. I'm going to use my standard action. So let's see. To throw a Pokeball out is I can use what is it? Shift or standard? Or is it a swift action?
Shift to throw.
Okay, cool. So I'll just stay put. I'll use my shift to throw, and then I'll use my standard action to bind Capricious Whirl onto Sandshrew.
Okay, cool.
Which is going to just go ahead and push this.
Juggler thing.
So, yep. Well, not quite. It's one of the commands I got. So basically, Sandshrew is going to get a +3 bonus
nice.
to its evasion, but it is going to whatchamacallit? It's going to do 5 less damage.
Yep. Big evasion.
And then on its turn, it is going to use Sand Attack to try and reduce this thing's accuracy and keep us from getting cooked. So I will go ahead and try and roll this.
All right.
So I think I just do that. Okay. So that is an 11 to hit, I think.
You're definitely hitting its evasion here. Yep.
Cool. So, and this is ground type. Oh wait, am I ground type? Or am I rock type?
Ground.
Okay, then I have stab on this, and that was
It doesn't
not.
change anything.
It's just
That wouldn't
it's
do more damage for...
it's status. It doesn't deal damage, right?
No, it
Oh,
does do
wait.
damage.
Oh, does it?
does
Oh,
do
hey,
damage.
cool.
That would.
Sand
Yeah.
attack is a little different in this game. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll. Oh well. Okay, I got the exact same thing. Feels bad. Oh wait, no, I got.
No worries.
How did I get worse damage with stab?
Not to worry.
1d6
Oh.
plus 3, 1d6 plus 5. How did I get less damage when I turned on stab?
That is
I
odd.
should have had. That's weird.
No, what's the damage base?
The damage base is 1d6 plus 3 on here. So it's wait, it says damage base 5. That's not. No, that's the wrong one. Wait, damage base 0. Hold up. Hold everything. I need to look up this move. Clearly, something is not exactly.
Okay, we'll assume there's some damage. But you do blind it, I think, if you hit, right?
Correct.
Just no matter what. Awesome. And I'll look up that condition.
It does not list a damage base, so I'm going to assume it does no damage, actually, so...
If it doesn't list it... Wait, it's a status type move. It can't do damage.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, so it doesn't deal damage after all. Odd. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
My apologies.
No worries.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
Santra gets up there and reaches its front paws down and just upends what appears to be some kind of sandbar located in the earth, and just flips a ton of this stuff onto the Magmar, which coughs and rubs its eyes. When it coughs, it burps little gouts of flame.
Perfect.
All right.
And he's going to go back by the rock, and that's his turn.
Awesome. Now we're going over to the Frigirbacks.
Alright,
let's see if...
Ridgerbacks
do you-
flying gracefully through the air.
Do you know if Blinded produces any bonuses for attacking Pokemon?
I don't believe so, but I will double check.
Okay, if you can give me that condition when
Yep.
you can.
Anything.
I'm assuming it's just they have reduced accuracy, like normal, but...
Yeah, I believe so, but I'll double check right now.
Thank you.
Hey, Caleb.
Yep.
Is the Sandshrew supposed to be at 21 right now?
21 HP?
No.
Initiative.
Initiative.
He
I see
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
he was,
Yeah,
but it's
correct.
it's different because
it's
he's
a one-turn thing,
Yep.
so it doesn't really matter. So I
Yeah.
just left it at 11.
yeah, it's just
versus
it's just
when I
busy work, and we remember that he's 21 for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, this is the rules for blinded. I'll go ahead and post them.
thank you.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't an. Was that it?
-6 penalty to attack rolls. Okay.
There.
That did not.
Nice. Okay.
That was weird.
All right, here comes the Frigirbacks.
Alright, Dragon Tail time.
Coming in for the Haymaker. Definitely hits, my guy.
That might also be a trip. Yeah, I think that's a trip because the roll was 16.
Nice.
Yeah. So, it says 45, but it's actually 65.
Okay, 65 because of the distance moved.
Yeah, so if 5 moved... Or, wait. No. Is it just 60? It might just be... Oh, increases 2 plus 10. Okay. Yeah, so that's plus 15 because of the distance moved.
Okay, so
and,
60.
Last chance.
60 plus last chance. Got it. So 65.
Yep.
Nice, man. Good damage.
Well, just 60, it's not 65, because it's only plus 15.
Okay.
I thought it was an additional 10, but no, it increases to 10. Yeah.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Pushed 6 meters and tripped. Or pushed 6 minus its weight class and tripped.
Minus his weight class. Let me check its weight class real quick. Wait. Has 3 next to there, so I'm assuming that's weight class 3. So, what's the distance subtracted by weight class?
6.
Okay, so it gets pushed 3. So 1, 2, 3, and because this is an invalid place, it's gonna slide down right here.
It falls over.
Yeah, it's also blinded, so that definitely hurts. Okay, let me fetch the HP for you real quick.
That's no clue where it is now. The plan has worked perfectly.
Yes, very good. Yeah, I mean you wallop this thing, dude.
Well, that was actually legit.
It's seeing stars between the 1-2 blind and then Frigiback's getting launched into orbit. So we'll do that, and then I need to do a little subtraction here. There you go. Awesome.
Nice.
There we go.
Now we just
You
need Mako to
cooked,
throw a
bro.
Pokeball.
Okay.
Kill it somehow.
I'm assuming that's it for Frigibacks.
Yep.
Okay. Mako.
Okay.
Get in there, Mako.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Also, did you take injuries for Frigibacks when you got embered earlier?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay.
I do need to do
Yep.
that.
And I'm doing this. I'm doing the same for Magmar right now.
That would be so. That was massive damage. It went under 50%. I think that's just 2 then. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Current max moves. Yep.
Okay. I am then going to throw Psyduck.
Everybody's throwing their Pokemon. Yes.
Flywig!
Psyduck like holds out his arms as though he were a bird in flight. This is what it must feel like for the Pidgeys.
Yes, exactly. And that'll be it for Mako.
Okay.
Psyduck
Ah!
will then spit in his face. Use water gun! The damage is disappointing as ever.
What did you roll accuracy?
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
You gotta roll accuracy. You do hit. All right,
I must have clicked on the damage number. Instead.
you're good. 14. So let me put that in. I mean, it is super effective. So,
It's
Oh, true.
damage.
you're ticking stab, right? Stab is ticked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's hilarious.
Are you sure you put in the right damage base for that?
I don't think I
What?
tweaked water gun at all.
It should.
What does that mean? Negative 11?
What?
It heals for 11.
It heals for 11 damage?
I don't think that's
What did
quite
you
right.
do, Austin?
The damage calculator did everything.
This is
Sure.
not the right damage base on the water gun.
After defense. What? So it must have more. It just must have that much defense.
Oh, it does have really crazy special defense. This is true.
Okay.
Is there minimum damage, or can it deal 0 damage?
I don't. I think it always does 1.
Okay, 1 damage. Sure. Yeah, it does have crazy special defense. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, the Psyduck rears up, spouts water, and it just sizzles against the Magmar. Looks over, rubbing its eyes still. It could be crying.
Is it worthwhile to re-roll with the correct damage base since that wasn't the right damage?
Yeah. I fixed it in your sheet. You don't have damage base on any of your moves,
Oh.
so you're not going to be doing the right damage on any of these.
How's that?
Okay,
Because the damage base determines the dice that you
that's
roll.
that's significantly better. Well, I'll go ahead and recalculate for that, shall I?
Yeah, it'll probably just be -2.
Yeah.
2.
So closer.
-3.
Oh, you weren't far.
All right. Congratulations, you're reducing its damage, its health slightly. There you go. Okay.
Goodness.
All right. Psyduck looks up at the great fire duck. Psy looks back at Mako. This isn't what we signed up for. All right, over into a lane.
Seeing everybody throw their Pokemon, she's gonna join the bandwagon. She's gonna toss Hatena.
Alright, so don't put stab on any move that doesn't deal damage, because that gives it a damage base.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, I wondered about that.
Yeah, just don't click stab on anything like that.
Alright, Ton.
Because that
Yeah.
messes it up.
Throwing a Pokeball up there.
No, not a ball. I'm throwing a Hatena.
Oh, a 10 is out. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Plops onto the ground.
Strikes a sassy pose.
That's right.
Go get him, Zoe!
Zo. All right. Anything else on your turn?
So
She will move.
You can move.
I will move. I think it's...
It'll be your. You use your shift action to throw your Pokemon.
Oh.
So it'll be your standard action to dash, which would be half of your movement. So, 3, probably.
Overland is 5.
Okay.
3?
Yeah, 3. And you can select where you want to go, and then Hatna can take its turn.
She's going to command Hatna to use Life Dew.
Nice. Gotta heal the Frigibax.
Gonna heal the Frigibax.
Alright, burst 1 healing.
whoa.
1/4 max HP back. Very nice.
With max HP adjusted for injuries.
I would assume so because your maximum HP has gone down.
Okay. Well, actually, I guess I can just check in the sheet and see what that says. 17. So I'm assuming. I don't know.
Okay, so let me look at blind again. So I apply the correct accuracy penalty. Okay. All right, so the Magmar, not having a clear idea of what's going on, knows there's a small yellow creature directly in front of it, and is going to use a Flame Burst. And it is going to be taking a... we'll headcanon a -6 to this accuracy roll, shall we? So that's a 3. What is your Psyduck's special evasion?
Oh, let's see here. Special. You say special evasion?
Special evasion.
1.
Okay, that hits. Just a burst of flame. The Magmar seems to emanate like a red hot glow and just blast out in all directions. So that's going to be 38 fire damage.
Ooh.
And it's going to go ahead and take half that, right? Remember to make sure it's resistant in your damage calculator.
Okay. Half because of resistant?
Yes. Yeah, make sure it's ticked resistant, and the damage calculator will take care of the rest. How long does the blind last? Let's go look. Sand attack. Lacking a
until
description.
The end of their next turn.
Okay, end of their next turn. So, the Magmar will be experiencing the effects of the sand attack as it attempts to move here. And it'll be moving up here. And it has to roll an acrobatics check of DC of 10 to climb up this because of the blind. Which is very cool. Unlikely to get this, but we'll see. Just fails. It trips at the bottom here. So it is now tripped, and seconds later the sand wears off. So we'll use this as tripped. And we need the tripped condition at some point here, but
Yep, I'm looking that up right now.
thank you. And back over to Vigo.
Go, Vigo. Pick up the rock.
This one?
Yeah, pick it up.
Okay.
But throw it like
no.
Superman.
No!
Superman throws rocks, right?
Now
Yeah.
pick up the rock and throw it at the Magmar, of course.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Thank you.
Let me check something.
If that's the case, then he shouldn't have been able to climb that thing anyways. Because he was tripped when Frigibax pushed him.
Oh, was he tripped at the end of his movement there?
At the beginning of his turn, he was tripped. He shouldn't have been able to move. Not unless he was using his shift action to get back up.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
'cause It fell from the dragon tail.
Yep. Where was he? Right here? Okay, so he's no longer tripped, but he's also a square below, and he still would have flame burst.
This works. Okay, so time to run with the reckless abandon you know Vigo to have in all situations.
Yes.
This is a sprint. I'm gonna run towards the Magmar.
Okay,
And because I sprinted, I can use slam.
nice.
Yeah, that's a free action. So kill.
Oh no! You're actually gonna KO it?
I thought that was the plan.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know.
accuracy 4 into physical evasion. You get XP no matter what. Okay, yeah, you hit for sure. Doing 38.
Wait, that's actually crazy damage for a trainer.
Okay,
I'm just built different.
as you ram it, the Magmar's kind of molten duck form seems to flare up a bit, and you're getting flame bodied.
Oh, I'm burned.
You're burned.
You're burned.
I'm burned.
No.
It may not matter, but we'll see.
I'm on fire.
Physical, normal effectiveness. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Him sleep now.
Okay, I'll go ahead and have you take just 1 tick of burn damage. I think that's treatable as normal outside of combat. Like, I don't think that lasts. Let me double check that, actually. We'll look up burn. Actually, do you want to look that up,
I can
Nicholas?
look that up, I'm posting it.
Thank you.
I got it. No.
Just fix the spacing. Oh wait, can I expand the text box? Oh, I can't expand the text box.
Glorious!
Standard actioner is prevented from taking a standard action. You lose a tick of hit points at the end of that turn.
Okay. How long does it last, though?
I don't think he would take it at the end of this turn.
I think it lasts until it ends. That's a bad way of putting it. I don't think it has a duration. I think it just continues.
So I'm assuming...
Burned, paralyzed, and poisoned Pokemon must be treated with items or at a Pokemon Center to be cured.
Okay. I'm going to assume that you would only be taking turns in combat, so as long as Vigo doesn't move around too much, the burns aren't going to bother him. But you're going to stay burned until it gets treated, I think, is the idea.
Do I take the immediate tick?
No, I won't make you take an immediate tick, because your turn hasn't come up. It's the beginning of your turn, right? For burn?
Yeah, because it's when the burned target takes a standard action or is prevented from taking a standard action.
Yeah, so you already took
You
your
would've been
standard
burned
action because you
after you
slammed.
took the
Yeah,
action.
you slamming was your standard action, wasn't it? Awesome. Okay, I think you're good. You're feeling a little toasty. Vigo needs to stop physically assaulting things made of fire, and I think you'll be in a much better way.
No.
I
I have -2 defense. Defense stages now.
Yikes! Don't get hit by anything big and heavy.
It's okay. Only reduced it by 1.
Okay. Encounter over. You took down a pretty high level Magmar there.
Fascinating. I assumed your attack would go down because that's the whole. Like,
Yeah, that's the way it is in Pokemon.
But it's your defense.
Yep.
Fascinating.
I kind of like that better.
Yeah,
It makes
I
more
don't
sense to
think
me.
Are we done with turn order?
Normal combat
Okay.
for now.
Just for the sake of expediency, I would like to send my Hatena to go, like, eventually when I find out what's going on,
Sure.
to go and heal Mako with aromatherapy.
Oh, I think I'm gonna use a potion.
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, Vigo. Sorry. Why did I say Mako?
I'm not really all that injured. Oh wait,
No,
is
aromatherapy.
for the- yeah.
Okay.
Right.
This thing.
Very cool.
And I should have had people.
Burn it.
I should have had people rolling for leadership, but I forgot, and that's okay because I'm fallible, and I love you guys. So I didn't want to kill you all.
Nice.
And their
Um,
Pokemon
and
are
they're-
all pretty in love with us right now.
Yeah, you're all using except for Psyduck and Sandshrew. So actually, half of you are not using your starters, which is what I was gonna say originally.
Well, admittedly, I have not abandoned Calamari, but like Psyduck is my new favorite.
All right.
Wow,
Amber.
I can't believe you would pick favorites like that. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Hey, guys.
So, the way I'm going to say aromatherapy works here is it's in the air. You're constantly being afflicted by the condition. It's aromatherapy will work until the end of a given scene, and then they'll
Doesn't make
then they'll
sense.
be re-afflicted by it. Yeah, it makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It's in the burst area, cured of one status condition of their choice.
Right.
Cured should be cured, not reapplied.
right. They're cured, and then they breathe in the gas again, and then they get
Oh, you're talking about the rage. I was thinking
Yeah.
of burned.
Oh, okay. You're gonna cure burn? Sure, yeah, absolutely. You can cure Vigo of burn. That works. I thought you were talking about rage
That's
powder.
not up for me. That's
Mhm.
not for me to choose.
Mhm.
That's for them to choose.
I
Yeah.
choose my burn because I don't think I'm enraged right now.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I did just punch a fiery duck.
So actually, Elaine, you forced him to cure his status condition because he has to pick one, and he only has one.
That's good. That's the
Yeah.
one I wanted him to cure.
That's how it works.
You forced him to cure his burn. How does that make you
I
feel?
had no choice.
That makes me feel
Wow.
empowered, Austin.
Okay.
Camp Mama Lane.
You stand over the unconscious body of a Magmar, drooling bits of fire out of its mouth. It's obvious this thing was also affected by the kind of the rage gas in the air.
Oh, true. Can I attempt to use a?
Wait, before we move forward, there's something else I want to do.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of expediency, let's do this again. Where Zoe is able to cast Life Dew and Amber is able to get healed. Everybody that needs to get healed gets healed. One more
Oh,
time.
Okay.
Party time. Yeah, baby.
We all have to huddle because
Sure.
it's a burst one.
So burst one, you all get 1/4 of your max HP back, and that is assuming your max HP is lowered by whatever injuries you might have incurred. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. All right.
Got it.
Little heal.
All right, now we're done with the group hug. So now let's go explore.
Are
Or-
Pokemon
Team.
included in that, by the way?
What?
Huh?
Are Pokemon included in the Life Dew?
If your Pokemon's out, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
user and all allies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, where you guys going?
Not 19. Can I use a... There's a word I'm trying to think of, but post KO Pokemaniac, maybe with a higher DC or something.
Let me know. Yeah, tell me what that reads. If the Pokemon has to have a specific condition or what.
I don't think it's limited by anything like that. I think it's just a Pokemon.
Education check with a DC of 10. There's no stipulation a Pokemon. Yeah, go for it. You can roll me. You can roll me an education check. There's an you can.
Theoretically, if we beat it to the point that it could no longer be considered a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Nice, man. You really didn't need to roll that high, Mako, but you did.
No.
That's a level 30 Magmar. Has the careful nature, special defense plus minus special attack. So that's one of the reasons your Pokemon, your Psyduck basically did nothing. It's a very high level Pokemon. It's also kind of special defensively stacked right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it had Flame Body and Flash Fire.
Does Flame Body help with egg incubation in this system?
I haven't checked it. I would maybe. Who knows? You have to check breeding. I would imagine it could help.
Okay.
Cool. What next, guys? It was 30.
Austin,
Level 30, Vigo.
Can I ask you a brief question?
Yeah, man.
Do you remember if you gave Sandshrew an ability?
Sentry was assigned an ability by the generator, so it should have one. If it doesn't, we can randomly give it one again, if you'd like.
I also don't know where it would be located on the sheet, because, like...
Okay.
Oh, wait. Abilities are down. They're down here. Okay, cool. Quick curl. Got it. Never mind. I see it now. Thank you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Caleb.
Can I... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
How much health did you have before you got life 2?
I had 24, and I gained a quarter of my max back. Yes, I gained 14.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was right. It just looks so tiny. You have such shit around.
Yes.
I don't want you to die. You're the only other female in this group.
All right, where to go?
Okay, I gotta climb these rocks and find out what the shiny thing
I was
is.
gonna
Yeah.
Climb the rocks, Amber. Go forth.
Everybody.
Roll me
okay.
acrobatics or athletics. Your choice.
Oh, shoot.
Easy
Vigo.
choice.
You're up there in a
Vigo.
flash.
19! Oh, snap!
Okay. Now I want you to roll me a perception check.
Is
Not my
anyone
forte.
allowed to do these? Or...
Oh!
He's up there. Yeah, and anybody else who wants to get up there can. You just roll your checks. Success, Mako.
Haha. I know.
The perception was specifically for Amber.
Ahoy!
So Amber, yeah, you're looking over. It's not particularly hard perception check. You see nuzzled in what appears to be a very intentionally kind of grouped series of stones that look red hot, like they've been heated recently. You see right here, kind of propped up. Yes, it is an egg.
It's an egg!
Whoa!
No way.
Hey!
It's 14 DC, by the way.
I found an egg!
What?
Did you just do something with echo somehow?
No, I didn't.
You sounded like you were actually like echoing, yelling through.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Nice.
cavern, I guess.
You found an egg.
Yeah.
It might be one of those ugly ducks.
No, oh, come on.
Can I attempt to identify the species with Pokemaniac?
I'll let you roll Pokemon Education. This is a Pokemon egg.
Alright.
Technically not a Pokemon yet.
Ah, fair.
So remove injuries as an extended action by draining 2 AP.
The extended actions are very dependent. It's basically dependent on what Austin decides is going to be how long it takes to heal the injury. Because there's the extended action time is sort of varied.
Yeah,
I'm assuming this is like a
I would say if you had mentioned if you had mentioned this back when you guys were kind of collectively taking a bit of a rest and Elaine was making food,
Well, I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, me neither, dude.
So-
But we'll remember it for next time, though.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So egg.
Egg.
Eat it.
Egg.
Eat it.
16.
16.
Elaine's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably
She's
make
gonna
some.
scramble it.
Yeah.
That is a
Omelet.
using a bit of reasoning and the unique yellow flame, red background kind of colorations on there. You determine very quickly this is a Magby egg. This is the pre-evolution of Magmar. Magby are chill little dudes, frequently used in kind of rural charcoal making villages as living heaters, as ways to help out with forges and furnaces and that sort of thing. They're a very cool utility Pokemon that eventually evolve into something quite significant. Magmortar is a quite powerful Pokemon.
Yeah, though I don't like it aesthetically, I do get the feeling that it's been famous for being pretty good for a while. So I will relay that to the group and be like, well, who wants to hold on to it?
It is a wartime Pokemon. You are
Me,
correct.
me. Elaine wants to hold the baby.
I shall hand the baby over.
You're gonna
Maybe
have a
like-
hard time handing it to me because Elaine's stuck at the bottom.
Yeah, well,
She tripped.
yeah. Well, we'll bring it down to you in a moment. Hey, Vigo, can you help me grab these shards?
Baby!
Yeah.
Baby. She jumps up and down. I'm gonna hold it!
I don't know why. That thing was ugly.
I've got a pickaxe now, so I can mine these.
Nice, Spin.
That's how that works, right?
We just go back and forth because we each have a pickaxe, like
Yeah.
railroad.
Like,
style.
yeah, chain gang. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Got
roll
three
me
athletics, I can add
a
handgun.
roll me a d4 -1. And that's for each of the nodes you can get to, which is these two. This one was shattered and is beyond salvage.
Whoops.
It's
Who's
slash roll, right?
slash r space d4 -1 is what I would say.
I'll roll one. and roll the
Slash
other.
R space.
Oh, wow.
Ah, there we go.
So powerful. 3 red shards, my guy.
Hey.
The maximum possible number of red shards from this particular piece of crystal on the ground.
That's fantastic.
I guess
Got
that
a-
other
got
roll
one.
for the northbound.
You get 1 red shard. Congratulations.
Oh.
The second least number of shards you can get from this particular rock.
Guys, I have fantastic news.
Okay?
Sandshaw's ability is goated.
It's really good. It's the one related to curl up and roll out, yeah?
Yes, dude.
Yep, yep.
Oh my word. I can quick curl once per scene as a free action, okay? And or let's see, as a swift action. So I couldn't move with Sandshrew. But then I get a +10 bonus to damage reduction. Just like +10 damage reduction. And then while curled up, which it doesn't state, it says the user becomes curled up, and I guess it would be something you'd have to get rid of later. But I like get the damage reduction or whatever. I also get slowed and my accuracy is -4. But none of that matters because rollout, you don't get the
Yeah, it's great,
you don't get
right?
the accuracy reduction. You get a +10 damage bonus, and it doesn't matter if you're slowed because
Yeah.
rollout moves you anyways.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just want to make sure you
Sonicking
are.
around the map.
You did get that out of the updated ability list, yeah? As opposed to the one in the book?
I
Yeah.
got it out of the book. Rats. What's the?
So I think it's
Where's the
the
new one?
same, except it doesn't have any downsides.
Oh, fantastic. Good.
It's
you
even
sent me to the
better.
correct one. I would love to have the new one.
This is the. I'll
Cool.
post the text.
Which which
It's
is
the playtest February 2016.
playtest February 2016. Okay.
Okay.
Game plus 10 damage reduction for one.
So you guys have
Okay,
a.
so it's
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so you got a total of 4 red shards from that, and then you got a Magby egg. Who is holding the Magby egg?
Me.
Okay. So
Oh my goodness.
it's very warm, almost uncomfortably
it.
warm. You could basically use it as a pocket warmer, if not for the fact that you might accidentally like harm it in some way if you kept it in your pockets, given how much you fall down.
That's okay.
And also the fact that we're in a volcano currently.
Am I gonna put it in my inventory slot? Or is it going in my arms? How am I carrying this thing?
It is going in your
Put it
inventory.
into-
I'm not gonna make Pokemon eggs take a Pokemon slot.
Oh, that's really handy,
Okay.
actually.
I put in a Magby egg in my Pokemon. Or in the
Nice.
inventory.
All right, let me GM layer that. Congratulations, you got a Magby egg.
Thanks.
I don't know if you guys ever want to hatch it. Everybody seems very disenchanted by this Pokemon. But hey, you have a fire type later if you need it. Okay. What next,
Can I
guys?
just underdog it because the Magby's so cute.
Magby is cool. Moving on your glorious journey, guys.
I guess so.
I believe so, yeah.
No backtracking.
I will
I do
leave
kind of
and
want to know what was the other direction.
As we climb down, I do want to harvest this last geode if possible.
Which one?
Here.
That one's shattered. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
gotcha.
fell off.
Right.
And
Now there's a wonderful number of geodes out here, Isaac. If you're curious.
if we had some way of getting there, this
Yeah,
is
if
this
only
is like
Psyduck-
the
This is the Metroidvania.
that's like 30
Yeah.
spaces into the wall.
Yeah.
If Minecraft has taught me anything, just have Psyduck spew water gun,
Mhm.
and you can have obsidian path.
Yep.
Ah.
We come back here when we're
You make
ready
a
to go
steam
to the
explosion.
nether.
If only you caught a Magmar who is immune to fire damage. You could just walk through lava.
I don't.
I
don't
get
know
the
about
feeling this
that.
probably wouldn't have been easy to command this Magmar.
It would not have been easy to command the Magmar, but it would have been possible.
Go Magmar, mind these
Caleb breaks
things
out
for
another
us.
Draka speech.
Gotta put somebody on the Magmar shoulders. Okay. So you guys assemble near the southern tunnel. After a few moments of walking, you determine that there is a bit of almost like a plateau in what was a slight decline this entire time. Almost as though whatever was digging this tunnel found something that it liked, or what was optimal, and continues on this way for a couple minutes more of walking. Up ahead, finally, you see kind of another break in the length of the tunnel, and lighting is pouring forth. It appears to kind of be like the dull kind of flickery embers of magma, but also what appears to be unnatural lighting, kind of like the dull green glow of artificial lighting once more, hopefully chem lights. Okay, let me get you guys ready for this next map here.
Would you say this is another scene change?
It will be soon.
Good. I'm gonna make Atina have her things again.
You can make Hatena have her things again, and you will be able to use them in the next scene.
So, while you're setting up the map, Jeremiah, how would a standard action interrupt work? So, like, I would spend the Sandshrews standard action in order to perform the interrupt, and then on the next turn it would not have the standard action?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a little
Right.
different, but also extra damage reduction. It's more defensive.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the
You can
the
basically
ability
just
to
say,
go offense.
no, I'm not going to take that damage, actually. I'm going to defense curl instead and get, like, plus 20 damage reduction.
Lovely.
Yes.
Once the scene is for free, by
But
the
you
way.
just can't. Yeah, you just can't roll out that immediate next turn. So slightly different.
I think that's how it works. Although I need to
Double check. Oh, this is on the proper layer.
Because yeah.
I need to look at it a little bit closer. It's a taken action. So I think it would be taking your standard action. However, very powerful defensively.
Mm-hmm. Yes, certainly. And you would still be curled up, so the turn after that one, you would still get to be able to roll out with
This
benefits.
doesn't carry over, does it? No, it doesn't. Here, I'll make clones of all of you and then manually re-input all the values very quickly.
So, has anybody started playing TCG Pocket?
No.
It's okay. I know you guys don't like Pokemon.
They don't. They hate it.
I hate Pokemon. That's why
We're
I'm
just here for
killing
you,
them.
Caleb.
Yeah,
So-
this is
was
a
my idea.
yeah, this is a pity audience because your sugar glider died recently.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, bro. Dude.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Caleb, why are you friends with this guy? He's awful.
Okay, now I get to
I
delete
believe
all
he was
of you.
gonna come to my house. Crazy.
You coming to my house? Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, you emerge into a large open area. The first thing you note is that there is stainless steel railing on either side of what appears to be a long, kind of stony catwalk. Glancing briefly over the railing, you see below, probably a good 6 or 7 meters, to be more magma, of course. More smoke plumes. Directly in front of you, however, I'm going to pause the music so nobody get angry, Isaac. There we go. You see a large, stony creature coiled up directly in the middle of the walkway.
Oh no, the way he said coiled up.
I'll go and put you on the new map here.
Oh boy.
Just the sounds of lava bubbling, the occasional spout of a fumarole as you guys walk. Immediately comforted by the sight of the signs of artificial civilization once more. And then immediately slightly frightened by the very large rock creature directly in front of you. This is almost inevitably the creature that made the tunnels. Elaine, you would identify by the Pokemon education check you made earlier. This is definitely an Onix.
Bro, that guy's Team Rocket for sure.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Well, obviously we have to fight this thing.
Obviously.
Guys, that thing is huge. How are we supposed to do? What, is that guy's? Excuse me, sir. Is that your Pokemon?
He seems startled by the sudden arrival of individuals. Like, oh, criminy! He seems to pat himself down for a second and then put something in this kind of bit of sack here, and then runs up. As you say something, the large creature coils a little more tightly, and you hear a dull kind of thrumming that must be coming from its throat.
Is it about a hyper beam and kill us?
Onyx, use Hyper Beam. It learns that move, right? Settle down, Onyx. It's all right. Hello. Oh, he seems a little bit at a loss. What are you doing down here?
We fell through a hole.
We're Pokemon trainers.
Pokemon. Oh, of course. Of course. What are you? Are you here doing a gym challenge? What? You fell through a hole.
Yeah. It was kind of scary.
We're here helping the gym leader, Henry, fix his vents. Well, we
Oh,
fell down a hole looking for the tools, so we got to get back up to the vents, and then we can help him fix them.
lass. Well, those blasted tools. I guess they're missing, huh?
Yeah, well, we found them, though.
Oh, you found them. Oh, okay. Well, don't let me get in your way. Yeah, go for it.
Is it called insight?
It's
or is it
Yeah.
intuition?
Can I roll intuition?
sure. You can
Intuition's really big.
roll intuition on
Lane.
whoever would like to.
No, dude.
Up to two people can roll. Both of you.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay.
I
Only
can't believe I invested a stat point in that.
guys, I have 4 in intuition. What are you doing?
Well, not to
We didn't know.
Jumping
We
the gun is
asked.
what we're doing.
well,
Yeah.
well,
Buddy,
not to worry. I'm sure you all wish to get back to the surface. Just that way. He points past. Round that corner, go up there, and the shaft is just that way. I would warn against opening the vents, though. They're under a lot of pressure, and I'm afraid of what will happen if you mess with them.
What's your name, by the way? Who are you?
Oh, I'm a doctor of no consequence. You can call me Dr. A if you wish.
What kind of doctor are you? Do you treat Pokemon? Do you treat people?
Some of both, actually. You can see him shift slightly. He seems to bring his coat in a little bit tighter and covers up something that was on his chest. Only a perception check, briefly.
Who
who has a high
perception?
perception check for
Yeah,
crying
I was
out loud?
about to say.
Yeah,
I got in trouble for rolling last time.
I have a 3, and I'm scrutinizing him.
You do it.
Yeah, Vigo. No, you're not Vigo. I keep confusing
Decent.
the two of you.
You briefly see it looks to be some kind of military patch on his chest. You don't get a good look at it before it's covered by the white overcoat. Anyways, don't let me stop you. Onyx rumbles out of the way slightly. The way it moves, it doesn't. The way it's moving right now is it just kind of scoots over. It doesn't really move in the direction its head is facing. A bit like that one weird snake that scoots on its side all the time to move very quickly. I forget what it's called, like a bullet snake or something.
Can I guesstimate how? Pokey maniac, but like, can I glance over and see what level this thing is?
Sure, you can look. Roll me an education check. Do you guys start walking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
What was that thing you were doing over there?
Yeah, you studying something down here?
I am. There's unusual rock formations, as well as the strange gas filling the entire area right now. It's rather novel. I was hoping to gain some samples.
Yeah, it made our Pokemon angry.
Do you know what caused it?
I don't. However, I can only assume it's a result of the unique tectonics and geology of the area. There were meteorites here several years ago. He points over to his onyx, and you can see there appears to be some kind of like orange medical foam stuffed into the onyx's vast nostrils. However, it is only truly viable when it enters through a nasal cavity. You can breathe it just fine, in case that helps. Again, he's holding out his hand as if to usher you on.
Did we establish that my cell phone doesn't have a camera on it?
Yeah.
You buy the
Okay.
cell phone, or are you just assuming that
No.
you have one?
Yeah.
But it probably doesn't do very good.
Okay. Probably like one of those iPods with a touchscreen from like 2010 or whenever.
well, as much as I get sus vibes from him, technically I failed my intuition.
You did.
So I guess
Yeah.
I would just
Same here.
listen
We
to the
will-
elder in the situation and continue moving on.
He starts walking this way, kind of leading you. The onyx kind of giving you all looks like your ants preparing to be squashed. Maka, when you get to right about here, you feel a slight chirp and vibration from the walkie-talkie on your hip, and you hear Mako, sabotage, get out of there. Dr. A kind of stops. Who was that?
Oh, that was Henry.
Ah, I see. Well, carry on. Keeps walking. The Onyx just eyeing you guys still.
Is he walking into the corner? What is it? Where?
Yeah. He's kind of showing you the way. He holds out his right hand, still with like a little clipboard in
If
it.
you weren't
to
gonna
the
do it,
to
I
the
was
right.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
I want to look at the package.
Oh, good. Thank you. I had forgotten about it, but I'm a klepto.
Young man, best to stay away from that. It's quite fragile. As you begin to look through it, Vigo, you go and roll me a perception check to see what you find there.
Very good. It's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
You only have a few moments as he appears to be kind of motioning you away, and the Onyx seems to rumble a little bit as you do so. You begin to look through. There are a couple of clipboards, much like the ones he had on his person at that moment. They appear to be various calculations, though you're no scientist yourself. That appear to be a gauge of Pokemon aggression levels across several hours. Would you roll me a general education check?
Let's go. I have 1.
Nice.
No.
3.
Okay.
Vigo cannot do basic arithmetic.
You don't know what these values mean, and you assume they're probably entirely benign. It just kind of hurts your head a little bit as you look at them.
Man, that's a lot of numbers.
Also a lot of lines.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
you get up and walk over. He seems visibly relieved as you step away from the satchel on the ground.
What
Did you
level,
ever?
by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll.
We are.
All right.
We are
Yeah, you are. Okay.
locked in tonight.
Yep. And as you keep walking by, Elaine, I want you to roll me one last intuition check, since I know you were the one who really wanted to, and this will be the last intuition check you get to make in this scene. Okay.
Much better.
Something about this Onyx right here, kind of sets you off in a strange kind of way. This thing isn't affected by rage powder, and it's obviously restrained, but there's something about its posture that almost seems cowed. A little bit afraid, and yet not kind of lacking like a dangerous cornered animal kind of vibe. This is a creature that is very much in a fight or flight mode. And you realize just about anything could set it off. Like one word, for instance. You rolled a Pokemon education check, Mako. That was for the Onyx?
Yes.
Okay, let me check it real quick.
It was a 12.
Yep. That's in excess of the DC, so I need to check that.
Oh man.
That's a level 19 Onyx.
Okay.
Oh, man.
It is lax. And its ability is sturdy.
Okay.
Does it
What
look
does,
like
Lux do?
Fascinating.
Hmm?
I said fascinating.
Oh, Isaac was saying something, and then he faded.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, what does the nature buff and nerf? Which stats?
The nature,
Special defense.
yeah,
Special defense minus speed, yeah?
it is. I'll tell you. Where is it? plus defense minus special defense.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
Which is particularly terrifying on an Onyx, as they are
Yeah.
the second most singularly defensive thing in existence.
Yeah.
And then there was my question: does it look like the Onyx is being commanded by this doctor? Does the
It does.
Okay, so I assumed it's captured by this doctor.
That would be probably an accurate assessment.
Mm. Okay. So I'm getting guard dog vibe.
A bit, yeah,
Yeah, fair.
yeah, like a Rottweiler that's been
Fluffy.
kind of conditioned to be a little bit more aggressive than it really needs to be.
Right.
Okay. Well, you guys carry on.
There's more to this, guys.
Oh yeah.
And yet.
I feel like the clues are too vague. If you're wanting us to find your clues, Austin,
Oh,
it needs to
no,
be a little more.
I just,
It's pretty out in the open. We just rolled really low.
yeah, in
Not very
character,
smart.
I can't say, oh yeah, my little child would start attacking this bald man just because he's hairless.
I mean,
It
Yeah.
gives
I don't
me
know. That
bad
does seem like
vibes.
that does seem like a reason that a child would attack someone. Let's be honest.
Well-
They have no hair, and I don't like them. That is reason enough to kick them in the chins.
In character, this has every single making of a villain I would expect, and yet, or sorry, out of character, and yet in character, I rolled low. And so I think this is just a well-meaning doctor who saves people's lives.
Okay.
Yeah, a medical doctor, of course.
A medical doctor.
All right. The only person who's really gotten any bad voodoo of any kind is Elaine. So
Yeah, but what
up
can
to her.
I gain from out of this?
Except for the fact that he said criminy. That was the only thing I know.
That's right.
Is that he has a little bit of a potty
Usually-
mouth. But
Oh
Give
yeah,
me
you
something.
called him being evil before.
the only
before we even got
the only thing you have, Elaine, is the Onyx looks uncomfortable.
But
That's
why?
you don't know. You didn't roll high enough.
Okay, fine. Elaine is going to go up to the Onyx, not getting too close, but then she's gonna like examine it some more and seeing if it's like hurt in any way.
Yeah, it visibly coils up more tense. Young lady, I wouldn't. As
What's wrong with your Onyx?
oh, he's a rescue. It's hard it's hard to condition them properly. A new capture, you understand. You're a Pokemon trainer. But please just leave him be. He's really harmless. He's just the Onyx is something in between lashing out at you right now and diving off into the lava. You're not sure which.
Okay.
it also has foam stuck in its nose, which it can't be enjoying.
Yeah, there is that. There's stuff in its nose. Can I feed it? I want to feed it a Pecha Berry.
evil or not, this has just got to be so annoying for this guy. Like,
Oh yeah.
poor kids just show up and start touching his stuff.
But we're kids. He wouldn't hurt kids, would he?
No, but he wants to. Just because we're annoying.
Austin.
You rolled intuition
I
check
want to-
9.
No, that was from earlier.
Oh, it was. You're right.
What am I doing? I want to feed it a Pecha Berry.
Yeah, if you're trying to improve the disposition of a Pokemon, you have the ability to roll intuition instead of amicability or whatever it is.
Okay, if you were talking earlier, I didn't pick up on it.
You're good.
Might have cut.
No, I don't think I said anything.
Well,
Nice.
Yeah, you reach out, and for a second you think the Onyx is going to snatch it out of your hand, and then you realize the Onyx's mouth is opening just a little too wide. Hatna goes, "No!" As she kind of yanks on your hair, and you skate backwards as the Onyx's mouth snaps shut. That's enough from you, as Dr. A recalls Onyx in a Pokeball.
Clutch.
Sorry about that.
weird.
Anyways, exit's right over there. So at this point, unless you guys have any significant role play to continue, you guys are leaving the room. Is that cool?
I still think the fact that Elaine nearly got eaten by an onyx is something to be a little shocked by.
What's on this thing?
So now she's actually going to. Where am I going? Now
I
she's
mean,
going to actually go over here to this man.
Mhm.
Because she's upset and she goes, "That is unusual behavior. Are you sure he's a new catch? Why is he agitated?"
I promise. I deal with these kinds of Pokemon all the time. Don't you have somewhere you need to be?
Typical adult speech. She sort of humps and stomps off towards her friends.
Okay.
But
Yep.
before she does that,
Yep.
she wants to flick at his jacket and to see and catch his name.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Sure. You flick at his jacket, and you briefly see what appears to be some kind of plastic name tag, beside which appears to be some kind of military insignia, kind of like briefly hidden under it. You see Dr. A. Ackley. And whatever the insignia means. And he kind of catches your hand briefly in his hand and just kind of stares you down a little bit. And I'll give you the handout for a second. This guy is looking at you with something like that expression, just kind of
Ew.
dull
Ew.
gray eyes with an expression you can't quite understand because you've done very well in any of your intuition checks. That was rude. And he lets your hand go.
Yeah, we're the villains here, guys.
We are the villains.
He walks off.
So, I mean,
Why does he have the slight smile on his face? Ugh.
is that a vent?
Is that a vent?
That is a vent up there.
Does it look like it's gonna blow up if we try to play with it?
You're looking up there, and it's difficult to tell from here, but it looks pretty much like the event from before. As you see the doctor kind of getting out onto his, you can only assume a pier that he made. He gathers his satchel up, kind of glances in your direction, and then begins to walk off.
Is it Min or Man?
What?
I thought he said Ackley. A. Ackley.
Ackley?
Ackley. Yep. Like that. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you glance up there, and that's event, and I'll go ahead and get the normal music on. There you go. As he leaves the room, you all feel something resembling anxiety lifting off your shoulders. You're all holding your breath to a degree, and you're not quite sure why. You're looking up there. That's event. It's probably one of the vents you need to get to, actually.
I thought we weren't supposed to touch the vents. We were supposed to drop off the tools.
Henry asked you to open a couple of them if you can.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember exactly
You're
what
good.
we were here for.
Okay.
These aren't the vents
I
that
know
we're
what
looking
I-
for, though, right? It was in a different tunnel?
Any of the vents apparently would have done okay, but one of the vents you saw was in Shaft 1.
Okay, so if this is one of them that we can work on, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So
I
Mako
guess we need to
will
grab
take
that
the-
ladder down here.
We gotta.
Oh, yeah.
No, unnecessary. Vigo picks up Mark.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Put him on my shoulder.
This is amazing. I feel like the color of the map just changed.
It did. The background.
Yeah.
What?
It
Why is it brown?
It changed because I removed the sack here. It changed like the color balance for some reason. Anyways,
Sexual.
okay. How are you gonna reach this vent? It's a few meters above your heads, kind of located in the rock face up here.
Never mind. I guess we will need the ladder then.
Okay.
Lado.
Edo.
Lift
I
it
try
up.
and pass it up to them.
Yep. kind of you move it slightly, and the rest of them kind of work together to help prop it up here. No athletics check needed. It's a ladder. This is kind of what it's designed for. Yeah, looking down there, it appears to be mining supplies for the most part. Bits and pieces there. You don't think anything directly related to the individual you just spoke to. More of what you've seen so far. Roll me a perception check. As Mako goes up there, Mako, I want you to go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Is that? No.
What? Mako rolling athletics?
Probably to pry.
The perception was for Vigo, because he's looking at the shelf. Sorry about that. And the athletics is for Maka because he's prying it open. And yeah, you struggle for a bit, and can't quite get it open.
Man, that would have been my athletics roll.
It would have been, yeah. You could definitely tell the tool is working properly, but your hands keep slipping. They're sweating, probably from the heat.
Hey, Vigo.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty simple motion, right? It
is.
require
It is.
kind of-
It's a very low athletics check, but it can be failed if enough people roll horribly. Vigo,
Okay.
Vigo, looking at the shelf here. Vigo, you note something rather strange. There is a lot of walkie-talkies here. And at a glance, they're all on. And at a further glance, they're all set to different frequencies.
Huh.
And at an even further glance, all of the buttons are depressed. That would indicate the user is speaking.
Oh, we should probably do something about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go help Mako now. Because Vigo doesn't know what to make of this. He doesn't necessarily know what the implications would be of that.
Sure.
Would you perhaps mention that?
Probably. It depends on what happens next.
Okay.
You see, Vigo is he can only think about one thing at a time, right? So if you introduce too many concepts to him, then he's not going to remember what he was thinking about.
get
a few seconds
overloaded.
ago.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you move up. I'm assuming Vigo is going to try and make an athletics check on the vent now.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the...
At the play.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Mako steps down as all of you kind of just cheering him on. You take the calipers.
Alright, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Athletics.
While Vigo's doing this, he's actually going to tell Mako to look at the walkie-talkies and point towards the shelf, because he doesn't understand what they're doing.
Okay.
Roll a 23 on the athletics.
Oh wow.
Yeah. As
He's like not even looking as he.
yeah, Vigo, as you exert colossal effort, the calipers effortlessly grab hold of one of the vent panels, and with the leverage, you wrench it open. All of the panels pop open simultaneously, and you are immediately met with kind of explosive suction. That, yeah, you do have to brace against the ladder, and your friends are holding it steady for you. As immediately as you watch, much of the mist in the area skews past your face, Vigo. Frigidback's getting a face full of it. I want you to go and roll me a leadership check.
Like command?
Yes, sorry. Command, not leadership.
Wait, hold up. That's
Cubone.
That's
that's
Cubone.
that's Cubone. Yeah.
why are you rolling Cubone?
Why is
Cubone.
I don't know.
Hey.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
As you kind of you reel back and start going down the ladder, as you feel Frigibax's arms, which are normally kind of loosely dangling around your neck, briefly tighten just way too tight. And you look over at Frigibax, and it's frothing at the mouth, and its eyes are bloodshot. as you just kind of look it in the eye, and its breathing slowly starts to slow down, and its grip loosens slightly.
Here, take it out and pat it on the back, like burping a baby to try and get the gas out.
As all of the gas in the room, you can see, appears to dissipate over the course of the next minute or so. Meanwhile, Mako, you're looking at the walkie-talkies, and you realize these are fairly simplistic but effective walkie-talkies. They work on a limited bandwidth, such that only 1 or 2 walkie-talkies can be at play on a particular frequency, and that essentially knocks out any other priority walkie-talkies that might try to come in and outdo them. That
might be what Henry was cutting in and out.
So this setup is essentially canceling out any effort to use the minor walkie-talkies in the mine.
Yeah. I was wondering if you might be using it to jam communications.
So you said that like the talk button is wedged.
Yeah,
open?
yeah. All the talk buttons are depressed. Yeah, yeah.
I will.
They're like taped.
Depress them.
Yeah, sure. You use Psyduck, and Psyduck kind of like takes a little claw and starts slitting the tape, and you rip it off pretty quickly.
Once it's done, I'll go over my walkie-talkie, be like, "Hey, Henry, can you hear me now?"
Mako comes in perfectly clear. What's going on?
I heard you say something about
sabotage.
Thank you. That's the only word I could think of was
Yeah, the girl was right, Elaine, right? She called it. You could hear like an echo to his voice, like he is actively in some kind of piece of machinery and tinkering.
Yeah, well, we met this guy. He said he was. Did he say he was Professor A? You call him Professor A?
Dr. A.
He was Dr. Ackley! Like Elaine screams that at the top of her lungs. Who is this guy? He's creepy!
He's wasting the battery on all the walkie-talkies.
They what?
Almost ate me!
He, like, slow down, who's... Dr. Ackley? Is that what you said?
Yes!
Alright, well... Are you near anything you could recognize? Can you get back to a shaft?
Is there like a number on this? Something to identify it? Right here.
We're at one of the vents. It's overlooking like a big pool. Dr. Ackley he said he was studying the gas. There's like a almost looks like a dock or something.
Now you listen to me, kids. There's nobody down here who ain't supposed to be. Whoever this doctor is, he ain't who he says, and y'all need to get out of there. So check that vent for any kind of encryption number. Might say 1A, 2B, whatever. Follow whatever shaft is next to the vent up to the central complex and look for more signage. I'll look for you.
Roger that.
Mako immediately forgets. What are we doing?
Yes. So I will scurry back up the ladder.
Yep. At this point,
On my back.
kind of a high AC hum as it continues to suck in air from the surrounding air. And you quickly find yourself coughing a little bit just because you realize that you're actually now breathing clean air for the first time in what is probably at least an hour or two being down here. You check the vent and realize it says 2C. And glancing over at the tunnel, this also says 2C.
I will just tell that to Henry and then tell him we're heading out. And then I guess I'll lead the way through the tunnel since I have the good headlamp.
Okay. Yeah, totally. Over the course of the next few minutes, you guys make your way back to the main tunnel network. It actually looks quite similar to the shaft 1 that you guys went down initially. This one appears to be more centrally located, somewhere around the 6 or 7 o'clock position mentioned at the crossroads before. Moving on, you soon come to that crossroads over probably 15 to 20 minutes of hiking uphill through these mines. You feel the air cleaning as you walk. And actually, you get a bit of a jump scare. As about midway up Shaft 2C, you see another vent. And as you walk by, there is a horrible wrenching sound as the pressure differential forces the vent open. And the air in this shaft appears to clear as well. A few more moments pass. You reach the crossroads. Covered in oil with his old man Rhyperior directly behind him. Henry sits with his miner helmet on. He glances up as you approach. Good to see you kids. When we lost contact, well, it took all the self-control I had to not go looking for you immediately. But I'm glad you're all right. The drill problem is, well, it's not getting any worse, at least. He kind of gestures somewhere closer to the 3 o'clock position in the shaft that he came from. Someone had forced into an arm position and then blown the innards to Goldenrod City, so it couldn't be couldn't be shut off by turning a few knobs. But, old man made short work of it. He glances over. You see splatters of oil all over the Rhyperior's drill. Purr! Looks a little bit proud of himself. Kind of glances off into the direction. Anyways, I can tell by the airflow you guys got the vents open, so... What's all this about some doctor?
Oh yeah, he was just studying stuff in this big open clearing, and I saw he had some sort of military patch, but I couldn't see what it was. And he said call him Dr. A, and he had this really cool onyx.
You said he had a military patch?
Yeah.
You can see the gears spinning in Henry's head. Alright, let's head up. We done what we came here to do.
I haven't found any fossils yet.
Not this time, little man, but a little further down, there's a good shot of it. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Oh,
We still have a gym challenge to think about. As you guys exit the mine out into the open air of Low Cloud Mine, even the air outside of the mine appears to have cleared significantly. Coming out into the light of low day at this point, it's evening, you realize just how covered you are in red dirt and mud and soot and ash, some of you with burns all over your bodies, mainly Vigo. Backpack singed. Man, you guys really went through the ringer, huh? I almost think I got the better
I got this.
end of
Elaine
it.
immediately starts crying.
I
She
punched the
starts
slug.
wailing like she's a 4-year-old all over again.
Oh, hold on now. Henry kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. Looks a little bit uncomfortable as you're starting to come outside the mine, and the first thing his deputized trainers do is start crying.
The one, I'm sure the other of us are like edging away from her.
Yeah.
She's
No,
been
I would
outcast.
feel bad.
Vigo is obviously completely
Amber
oblivious to
would-
the situation. It is-
Amber would go up and give her a hug and be like,
It's okay, we're alive. That's what's important. And my voice is hoarse
Vigo
from a
wanders
cold.
off, Mako follows, just to be anywhere else.
And look, just because most of my Pokemon fainted, it's okay because now I have the Sandshrew and the Nidoran.
not helpful. She just cries some more.
Right. We'll see to all y'all getting treated and your Pokemon. And you did good, Elaine. Pats your shoulder a couple times. Don't worry about that guy down there. I don't think it was much of anything. He looks really distracted and kind of off into the sunset a little bit.
Can I roll intuition?
Yeah, you can.
Wow, I really should not have invested in the stat. I suck at it.
Even with a 6 intuition, it's obvious something's up. You don't know if he's lying to you, as much as he is, wishfully stating something he wishes to be true. Yeah, he got you guys back to his wife's medical tent. You see several of the other miners are now up and at him, with patches on their face from burn marks they received, and many of them congratulate you as you enter the tent. There's a general air of applause. One of the miners says, "Man, they're gonna be replacing us soon. I'm out of a job." He kind of glances at you guys, and with a big smile on his face, obviously joking, unless he says. Anyway, so you guys officially completed your first Pokemon dungeon here. The mystery of Dr. Ackley may have to go unsolved for now. I'm content to let the rolls go where they may. We skipped a potentially very interesting encounter. We didn't skip it, but we kind of sidestepped it a little bit unintentionally.
Yeah, we can always come back and explore for fun.
You can, yeah.
Oh, wait. Are you saying we missed a Pokemon encounter by not doubling back?
No, you missed an encounter with Ackley.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was trying to have that encounter.
Yeah.
I was really trying, but like,
Yeah.
I gotta be true to my character at the end of the day.
Yep.
It's a really interesting situation that I was reflecting on at the time that doesn't come up usually in quite the same way, because like it really does recontextualize it, that it's just 4 kids that stumble in, that they've been dumped through layers of a cave. They're just like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing?" Like, just
I have
no
a perfectly
regard.
reasonable explanation as to why I'm here. I fell through the ceiling.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Just no sense of propriety.
Pokemon trainers, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
In other regions, people would be used to this kind of behavior, but Animus is kind of a new thing.
I mean, 4 kids wandering around a mine for no apparent reason. Oh, they must be trainers.
Yeah, they must be. They
Here,
must be.
Why are there children in here? You stopped hiring children a while back.
So to me, what that felt like was like in like Baldur's Gate, at the end of like Act 2 or something, when you like see all 3 of like the bosses and you're like, oh great, I get to fight them all, and then like most of them leave and you only get to fight like what is it, Ketherick or something?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You're like, man, I wish I could have just fought them all. In the same way, it's like the boss is like monologuing, but then he leaves and you don't actually get to fight him. Like I wanted to fight him so bad. Like I knew it had to be this way, or at least it felt like it had to be this way. So like I felt like I couldn't like metagame to like make the fight happen and get to take on the boss early before he's like all powerful and all knowing or whatever.
That would have been some crazy redemption. Number 1, now that Jeremiah has fixed my damage base, but then number 2, like special effective plus, not much special defense. Like I might have had a little bit of redemption before we got our faces completely smushed. Although it was only level 19, so I don't know.
I don't know. It would have been tough for sure because I really don't have much special attack on my characters. So, but I mean, basically Sandshrew and Parasect would have just had to tank as much as possible while y'all did damage.
Okay, so completing Low Cloud Mine, the dungeon, not the gym challenge or the gym battle. Those are still separate things. you are informed that the gym challenge will involve you going back into the mine, if that's something you're interested in. The gym battle also takes place in the mine, but it's not exploration based. You're each getting 2 trainer levels.
Oh.
And then you get to assign 3 Pokemon levels among all Pokemon you own, not just Pokemon that participated.
Let's go.
See, I would give one of them to the Cubone, probably.
I'll go and post
However,
that in rewards.
That would put it above the level I could command it consistently.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we need this gym badge in order to continue.
Oh man, these 2 character levels, I'm gonna have some fun with that.
I got you, Austin.
Thanks, man.
let's see what we get.
This is session 12.
Oh, session 12.
Yep.
My bad.
You're good. So, the session is over. But to help your decision making, this is something that you speak to Henry with during your downtime. So you have 2 potential routes of gaining your badge. As mentioned, there is the gym challenge and there is the gym battle. You can do one, or you can do both. Though it should be noted that if you fail at either, whatever the failure conditions are of the gym challenge, the battle is obviously you losing to Henry. You will be losing a League Star. So you are incurring additional risk, but potentially additional reward and profit by doing both.
By doing both, what now? Fighting Henry and
Doing
the challenge?
Yeah.
And
But
we
how
don't
many
know
do
what
we
the
have now?
challenge is. 3?
The stars?
Yep, you start with 3, I believe.
We start with 3. Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll go ahead and tell you about the battle versus the challenge real quick. And it's going to be a little bit vague because you don't know totally what's up with each. But let me find the handout really quick.
Oh, it's a handout. Perfect.
It's a handout from me.
Oh, okay. I know we'll take notes.
By the way, Henry does have battle notes, though, in case that changes anything for you guys. And his handout. I'll go share that to everybody. I'll zoom in for the recording. There we go.
You say we are still recording?
Yeah, we are still recording. The gym challenge. Let me give you the rewards first. You will be given each of you. Actually, let me double check that real quick. Is it each of you? No, it is not. Sorry. It is 2,000 Pokédollars. And it is plus 500 per each gym badge already earned.
Oh wow.
So if you had earned, if you had additional badges, it scales. If you complete the gym challenge, you get Special Tactical Machine 04 Magnitude. Is learnable by anything that can learn Earthquake.
You say we each get 2,000, right?
It is the party.
So that's 500 each.
500 each.
Oh,
essentially.
okay.
Yep. Distribute it however you want. And then you have the Magnitude TM. And then whatever you find in the gym challenge, of course, because it's essentially an extra dungeon. The gym challenge consists of delving deep into Low Cloud Mine, which is where you just were. So more of the same. In retrieving a valuable ore used in the production of held items. A kind of meteorite that hit the Earth long ago and sunk. Okay. And then the battle challenge. That is 4,000 for the team, plus 1,000 per gym badge. And you'll be getting the STM-03 Lava Plume, learnable by anything that can learn Flamethrower. The gym battle will be consisting of a 2v2, because this is the first gym you're tackling. For the second gym you do, will be a 3v3, and then for the third gym you tackle, will be a 4v4.
Oh, so only 2 of us participate.
It'll be a 2v2 with 2 in reserve. Ideally, I would assume everybody has 1 Pokemon involved, but not necessarily. It is a themed match consisting of an obstacle race to the end of a team's given shaft.
Wait, what? So it's not actually about...
It is a battle. The first team to reach the end of their shaft is victorious, but additionally, if no Pokemon remain on a given team's side, they forfeit the match. So, there's an objective, but there's also a deathmatch clause if you manage to OKO all of the other team's stuff. Yeah. Okay, well you guys can think about which, or either you guys want to try and do. The gym battle is definitely the more straightforward and time-efficient of the two, if you guys are sick and tired of dungeon crawling through Low Cloud. Otherwise, you can get right back in the mines where the children belong.
Did you say something about... Did you say something about you can take on both?
Yep, you can do both. I mean, you can only earn the badge once, but you'll be earning both of the type TMs. Something you may notice. It's Magnitude and Lava Plume, the 2 types represented by the gym.
I see.
And they're different kinds of challenges. So whatever you guys feel like you're more suited towards.
The precondition for Magnitude was?
Earthquake.
Okay.
Yep, Earthquake and Flamethrower. So you can figure out what you have that might be able to learn those.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll let you guys stew on that, and I'm gonna go and end the recording. Thanks so much for watching and playing, and it's been a good time, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Come on.